Well, the new year is upon us, and with any new year come New Year's resolutions.
And we realize that many of you may have resolved to improve the quality of your videos, so we resolved to help you do that.
We've come up with a really bright idea to help illuminate a subject that some of you may have only a dim understanding of. Lighting. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you going to say?
Hopefully we'll get through this with as few bad jokes as possible.
Unlikely.
Now, we are by no means experts.
Although we both do have pieces of paper that say that we should be, and it's not really going to stop us from giving you advice anyway.
Anyway, lighting is a very important part of making a quality video.
Wait, just how very important is it really?
Well, Matthew, take a look at this clip from a project that we worked on last year.
As you can see, everything is pretty well lit. Now let's take a look at the same scene without any lighting.
Well, I'm convinced.
Clearly improving your lighting will improve your video.
And sometimes the easiest and the cheapest way to do that is to reposition your camera and your subject.
That's right. For example,
Here we have a subject with way too much light behind him. Notice we can hardly see him at all. If we simply flip where everything is in the shot, the subject is well lit.
what the heck just happened? How'd I get over here?
What the heck just happened? That was a terrible example.
Well, fine, you can do the next one.
Fine, I will.
Fine.
Right. So, sometimes moving the camera and the subject won't be an option. In this case, you'll want to bring in extra lights to fill things in.
Sometimes a simple desk lamp will suffice. Or, in a pinch, you can use a flashlight.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah, or like this.
Let's just start the example. So here we have Ben sitting at the kitchen table. Once again, there's too much light behind him. Only this time we can't flip positions because behind us is a stubborn and kind of creepy looking raptor person who won't move. Hello. So we can't move the camera and we'll have to make the best of this situation. First, let's close those blinds. Second, let's bring in a desk lamp or two to brighten up Ben's face. There, now everybody can see him. You better hope that raptor person isn't hungry, Ben.
What?
But we're not done yet. Harsh lighting like this doesn't exactly make anyone look what you'd call attractive, and that's already enough of an uphill battle with Ben as our subject. So we're going to try to soften it up a bit. You can use tracing paper, wax paper, or if you've got nothing else around, a professional diffusion filter. That's much better. But if you're still not happy with how your subject looks, you can always replace your subject with something more attractive.
Moving on, if you've got the resources, you probably want to purchase higher powered lights. Most of your common bulbs run about 60 watts and have a color temperature of 3000 Kelvin, which will look yellow when compared to daylight, which is 5600 Kelvin.
One relatively inexpensive option is to purchase compact fluorescent bulbs, which you can buy daylight balanced and at a higher equivalent wattage. This little guy, for example, will give you the equivalent of 75 watts.
Or you can use this one for 200 watts.
Or 377 watts. Shall we start the next example?
Right, so here we have Matt, and behind him you'll notice the window is open and light is streaming through. You should also note we've used our daylight balanced fluorescent lighting to match the color temperature outside. But you know, I think I'm going to take a page out of Matt's book and replace him with a more attractive subject.
Hello. So you're less attractive than the raptor person.
No, you're less attractive than he is.
Yeah, but in my example, I was more attractive than you were, and then in your example, the raptor person was more attractive than I was, so by the transitive property, the raptor person
Moving
is
on.
studio lighting.
Sometimes mere fill lights won't do the job, and you'll find that, to get really dramatic results, you'll have to rely on professional lighting equipment. These little Omni lights are a great asset to any serious videographer and can be purchased in most photo or video stores.
Or you can do what we did and steal them from the NBC Universal lot, which is where Ben worked. Or you could do what we did and purchase them legally from an authorized retailer of Lowell Omni products, keep the receipt, and file it with your accountant for a tax write-off.
So how about an example?
Legal?
Where's the voiceover? Matt? Hello?
Hopefully people don't take this video too lightly.
Oh.
What?